Lino printing and Chine Colle. Here's some resources you might need. Okay, I'm going to show you how to create a Chine Colle print. So Chine Colle is a process which allows you to add colour to your prints without creating a second block or without changing your block printing ink colour. So for this task, you're going to need your block printing ink, any colour you like, a brayer palette, you're going to need your lino cut print, you're going to need a glue stick, and you're also going to need a selection of different coloured tissue paper. Okay, so to get started, we are going to ink up our plate. And then bearing in mind how my prints went earlier on, I know that I'm going to need just slightly more ink for my print to come out clearer. Okay, I'm going to ink up my plate. And then for this Chine Colle print today, I'm just going to show you how to create a really basic print to start with. Move your palette to one side. And then I've chosen some pinks and oranges, but of course you choose any colours you like. And I'm just going to sort of tear some tissue paper randomly. You can decide whether you cut or tear your tissue paper. I'm going to glue the back side of my tissue paper, but this is really important. The glue needs to be facing up. Okay, so you're going to lay this over the top of your inked plate, and it doesn't matter if it overlaps as well. We want that nice and flat as it can be. Remember, glue should be facing up. That's really important. And it's also very important that you don't forget to add the glue, because if you don't do that, it's not going to stick to the paper when you create the print. I'm overlapping my colours. And ideally, this process should be run through a printing press, but of course, not many people have those at home. So we'll see how it turns out just using the flat of our hand. It's quite delicate, obviously tissue paper is very delicate, so be really careful when you put that glue on. And again, I'm going to overlap slightly. One more piece of orange. Ooh. Okay, and then that's my last piece. And obviously you just need to experiment and just really enjoy this process, because it can become quite addictive. Okay, yeah, happy with that. Am I? I might just add one more little bit of pale pink across the bottom. So yeah. Okay, and now once you've done that, move your tissue paper to the side, grab yourself some paper. I'm using white paper, but of course any colour you like. Straighten that up a bit. And again, just using the flat of our hand. Hopefully the glue will attach to the paper. Let's see. Oh. And there we go, that's our Chine Colle print. Super happy with that. And like I said, it's addictive because now I want to have a go with lots more different colours and really explore this process more. But I'm just going to show you another way of doing it before I do that. So I'm going to put that to the side. And for this next technique or next process, you're going to need some tracing paper. However, hopefully, if you've kept the tracing paper from earlier, you should have a tracing of your original design. So this was my tracing from earlier on. I'm going to actually use this. And this time, rather than cutting or tearing our tracing paper randomly and then applying it to the plate, what we're going to do is we're going to actually cut out these flower shapes and we're going to apply them to the flowers of the print. Of course, if you didn't do flowers, then you can pick out an area that you want to focus on. So I'm going to, again, see, tissue paper is very difficult to work with because it's so thin, so delicate. But I'm just going to put that to one side and I'm going to transfer, and it doesn't matter which way you do it because you can cut it out, turn it over. Tissue paper is the same both sides, so it shouldn't be too much of an issue. I'm going to do it that way. And I'm just going to transfer because it's tissue tracing paper that you've already used as well. There'll be lead or graphite on both sides, so it really doesn't matter which way you do this. And it's important to remember that it doesn't have to be perfect. Even if it moves sort of slightly, it all adds to it. Okay, I'm just gonna cut that out to show you. And then once I've done this, I am going to do the same for the other flowers as well. So I'm going to speed up here. Okay, so I'm going to now print, ink up my lino again. I need to apply a bit more ink to that. Okay, and then you will see that I haven't been too precious with getting the shape exactly the same. Don't forget to add the glue to your tissue paper. Make sure that they are the right way round. It goes that way. They're not exactly the same size, but I quite like that because you'll see a slight overlap with the ink over the top. If it tears, don't worry, because it's going to be glued down anyway. So unlike all that, I've just torn mine slightly. It doesn't matter. Okay, lay that over the top. Oh, have I done that upside down? To go that way? Yeah. Okay, let's try that again. So delicate, you've got to be so careful. It's really hard. You can have a go at doing this with just some regular coloured paper, like some thin coloured paper. It might work just the same. Okay, right, let's try that now. So fiddly. Okay, so you'll see it's not exactly the same shape, but I'm actually missing a petal there. But I think it's still going to be quite effective, so I'm not too worried about that. Our design's obviously changed and developed, so you can clean off your plate and you can trace the outline of the shapes that you want to add colour to, and that'll give you a clearer shape for your tissue paper. But it's all trial and error. That is why I love printmaking. Okay, that's going on there. And then last one. Which way does that go? Okay. And then what I might do is I might add some randomly torn elements over the top as well with a different colour. And have a kind of combination of shapes. There, okay. I'm going to add some torn pink tissue paper. I really like when the tissue paper overlaps the print as well, because I think that looks really, really cool actually. So I'm going to do that. Oh. And then I'm going to, oh, steady. There we go. Pop that over the top like that. Nope. There. Might just use sort of stripy. There. Oh, I've stuck that the wrong way round. Glue side facing up. Hopefully it's not taking off too much of the ink there. There we go. Okay. Just going to leave. Oh, so delicate. There. Okay. Right. Let's give that a go. Grab yourself some paper. And apply it over the top. Smooth it out. Remember to go above. If you've overlapped the tissue paper, make sure to go all around the edge of the plate as well. Okay. Oh, it's not picked up the orange. You've got to kind of work quite quickly because the glue stick starts to dry and then it won't stick to the paper. Oh, I've got 2 pieces. Oh, it might just need sticking down when it starts to dry, but there we are. Really happy with that actually. And now it's sort of given me a little bit of a bug to give it another go and get it right, and actually have a go at tracing the parts from the lino print itself, from the actual plate, because then you're going to get like the perfect outline, and give that a go as well. But yeah, give it a go yourselves.